Today we got to recap Oklahoma losing. Kansas State, 38-35. Well, that's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I'm not on Kansas State? Like, what are we doing, man? Okay, all right. Getting a little too... Woosa. Okay, Oklahoma is a 28-point favorite against Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State coming off of a loss against Arkansas State at home at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Takes the bye week, loses half of their 2 deep. 7 to 10 starters just out. Don't have them. Skylar Thompson's got, we think, Deuce Vaughn, Briley Moore, and basically sock puppets at defensive back. Ought to be easy game for Oklahoma. A great start for Spencer Rattler. They're kind of primed and ready to go. They also are coming off of a bye week in which they have basically everybody available to them that they need. Rattler gets to start at quarterback. TJ Pledger gets to start at tailback. We get Theo Weiss, Marvin Mims out there doing the damn thing. Marvin Mims had 3 touchdown passes caught. Spencer Rattler goes for damn near 400 passing, also throws 3 picks, and it's with those picks that we gotta really start. The first one's a tipped ball. Cool, understand it. Great play by Kansas State. The second one is an underthrown slot fade route to Marvin Mims, the kind of play that you expect Marvin Mims to outcompete Justin Gardner to win. Gardner outcompeted Marvin Mims to come down with that. Cool. It's 14-7. All right. Makes sense. Cool. We still got the cover coming on. Third quarter. Oklahoma goes up by 21. 35-14. Feels good. Feels like Oklahoma's cruising right along. Gonna go for over 500 yards offense. Have over 100 yards on the ground. Got over 300 yards through the air. Rattler was 17 of 19 through the first half, but, knowledge, roll safe, actually 19 of 19 because none of those passes hit the ground. Had the 2 picks to go in there. And then Oklahoma puts the ball on the ground. Seth McGowan. Non-contact fumble. The worst kind of fumble. And off of these turnovers, Kansas State is getting points. They're getting scores. Like the first score of the game. Malik Knowles had this thing hit him in the hands. Yes, it was a bad pass by Skylar Thompson. My God, Oklahoma got cooked by Skylar friggin' Thompson. And it's 3rd and 18. Then you give up a touchdown on 3rd and 18. And what do I have to hear but Ohio State fans going like, Alex Grinch, defense coordinator, what can I tell you? We really like Alex Grinch. At least we did really like Alex Grinch. Right now, not really a fan of Alex Grinch. But it was a better defense than it had been in 2018. But it was also the worst pass defense that was among the Power 5 in 2018. Gets a little bit better in 2019. You get cooked by 48 against Kansas State. You get cooked, giving up 41 to Iowa State and then 63 to LSU. Come back, you pitch a shutout against Missouri State. And everybody's like, yo, man, calm down. It's Missouri State. And I'm gassed up because they pitched a shutout. Pitch another shutout in the first quarter. Pitch another shutout. Okay, just 5 quarters. But that's all right. You can give up a touchdown. That's all right. What you can't do is give up 35-7. You gave up 5 touchdowns. And then, of course, Kansas State has a kicker who was nails from 50 yards out. Like, I'm taking notes on this game, and I was planning to have, like, a great conversation with you about this game, give you some great analysis, go through the first downs, go through, the good throws that Rattler made, the bad throws that Rattler made. But what I learned was this offensive line is garbage. This offensive line is trash. It's awful. Like, it's a red flag that I had told you about when it's like, no, you don't. A true freshman starting in left tackle? A true freshman? Anton Harrison is either that good and was super misevaluated if he was that good, or we're that bad at left tackle. And then I see Anton Harrison at left tackle. I see friggin' Eric Swinson at right tackle. Eric Swinson shouldn't be on the field. Like, Eric Swinson got his butt kicked all of last year so badly that you moved a grad transfer who'd barely been at Oklahoma and R.J. Proctor over to play left tackle because Eric Swinson was getting his butt kicked so kicked. So you're going to Anton Harrison before you go to Bray Walker, Stacey Wilkins, and on it goes. At one point, I got to see Andrew Rain come in there. He was also a true freshman playing left guard. I'm watching Wyatt Hubert and Khalid Duke go to work on the tackles. Bill Beatonbow, this is yours. Like, it's not that this offensive line was supposed to be the strength of this football team. It's that this offensive line is the strength of the football team. Like, what are we doing? I'm not okay. Like, dude. I wasn't expecting Oklahoma to win a national championship this year, but you weren't supposed to lose to Kansas State. You're favored by 28. And you get beat 38-35. 38 points to Skylar friggin' Thompson. Add Skylar Thompson to the list of FCS caliber quarterbacks to cook Oklahoma. Kyle Kemp at Iowa State. Zeb Nolan at Iowa State. Hell, Zach Smith at Tulsa now when he was at Baylor. Like, the list continues to go on. And I thought the secondary was going to be better, at least solidified. No, they're giving up 300 yards. And Deuce Vaughn, all 5'5" of them, holding it down for us 5'5" dudes, who I told people for 3 straight weeks was going to light this conference up, has shown up to absolutely light up Oklahoma. He's a true freshman. Oklahoma got cooked by a true freshman tailback, y'all, in the passing game. In the passing game. Like, what are we doing with these league concepts? We can't cover these. Everybody's like, ooh, look at this stunt that Alex Grinch pulled up. Yo, man, how about cover somebody? How about we know the situation? And then late in the game, you know you can't trust the defense. You know they ain't got it to go. You got 2 minutes and change left, and Lincoln Riley opts to punt. Now, since 2017, we have had reason to question the late game play calling of one Lincoln Riley, and he chooses to take this opportunity to solidify that the first half of this game was a Jackson Pollock painting. The second half of this game is your toddler painting on your fine china. You're just not going to be okay with that. There's no way to look at that as art. There's only look at that as decimating grandma's china. I had a buddy, producer of CBS Radio. He said, yo, Oklahoma, Kansas State smells blood in the water. I said, you don't smell blood, you smell feces. And Owen Field is the bed. What happened, man? Who is this team? I don't know this team. Trying to get gassed up because like all the dudes making plays in skill positions, underclassmen. You got underclassmen on the offensive line. You go freshman, and Spencer Rattler and Anton Harrison. Freshman in Andrew Rain. Freshman, Marvin Mims. Sophomore, Theo Weiss. But you ain't got Ronnie Perkins, and you ain't got Trajan Bridges, and you ain't got Ramondre Stevenson, which aren't things that should matter until October 10th when you play Texas. But now Texas got to feel great because they've been getting gassed up to win this conference forever, and they haven't. I got people talking about, Florida's actually going to make it interesting for Oklahoma or the Big 12 champ in the college football playoffs. It's like, nah, man, this is the year the Big 12 doesn't get a team into the playoff. Even as the Pac-12 ain't going to start playing football until November. The Big 10 ain't going to start playing football for a month. And we're already number 3 in the country, which I said was soft, and makes this so much worse. So much worse. Arkansas State has a transitive property win against Oklahoma and the number 3 team in the country in a weekend where they're ineligible to play football because they got the COVID. Arkansas State sunned on Kansas State with a 2-star wide receiver named Jonathan Adams Jr. By all means, dunk on me in the comments. For all the folks that will remember, I say LSU's going to catch 5 losses. Remember that I never gave you a win total for Oklahoma because I kind of thought it was on the table. It's very much on the table now. 1-1, Oklahoma football. Doses.